Hey guys, welcome back to my Colourful Country Life. Today we are diving into my plans for September's colouring pages, and as you can see, I haven't actually picked out that many books this time. There is a reason for that. If you watched my August plans video, or maybe even it might have been my July completed pages. So one of those videos, you will remember I mentioned the idea of doing a bit of a Johanna Basford marathon month. The goal would be to try and fill up as many pages as possible in Rooms of Wonder. We are so close to finishing that book now, and I'd really love for my main focus this month to be on pushing it towards the finish line and seeing just how much we can complete together in the month. That being said, I do still have our other full book colour along, plus the 2 project books here on the desk with me, so I'll definitely be colouring in these as well throughout September. But Rooms of Wonder is going to be taking the centre stage this time round. So on that note, let's move these books off the desk and take a look at the pages that have caught my eye for September. Let's start off with Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Roseanne's. Now, I did originally plan to keep things a little simpler this month, maybe pick out some pages that weren't quite so detailed or intricate, especially after last month, but of course, in true me fashion, I have somehow managed to choose not 1, but 2 double page spreads. So the first one that caught my eye is actually La Llorona. Now, I honestly did not expect to want to colour this page so early on in this journey, but as I was flipping through the book, I did get a clear picture in my head of how I'd like this double page spread to look when it's completed. So for the colour palette, I am thinking of going quite bold, quite striking, with reds, blues, blacks, yellows, those really bright, dramatic colours that I think will suit the mood of this page perfectly. And then the other double page spread I've chosen is actually right behind it. And I must be a little bit crazy because there is so much grass on this page, but again, it is what I can really picture completed, so I think it's going to be worth all the effort. But my plan is to base all of this grass with Inktense, so that's going to save some time and lay down all that initial layer of colour, which should mean it doesn't take quite as long as it looks like it might, or perhaps I'm actually just completely delusional. But we shall find out when I actually go to colour the page. So those are my choices in Dark Fairy Tales for September. If there's a particular page you'd like to see as our next colour along, do let me know in the comments, because honestly, sometimes when I go to pick up the book during the month, my decisions do change depending on what mood I'm in at that point in time and what I feel like colouring for the day. So there are my choices for Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Roseanne. Next, let's move on to Romantic Country, the second tale by Eerie, which is one of our ongoing channel project books. And I have gone through and marked a few different pages again for September. So the first one that I have picked out is the departure here of Ambrose 3. And I am already picturing this page in bold, vibrant colours. I think it could really come alive with that kind of bold, bright palette. I'm also toying with the idea of using Neo Colour 2 for the background, and I don't think I've actually ever used them in one of Eerie's books before. I have used water mediums. I'm just having a quick look at my book now. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't used... Did I use Neo Colour 2s there? I don't think I did. Yes, I'm pretty sure I haven't used them in these books before, and you know me, I do like to do a little bit of experimentation and test things out and see what works on my pages, so that is a fun option. And the second page I have chosen, oh, I think it's right behind it. It is, yeah. Okay, so the second page here is the shipwreck page. I think this one could be such a fun, colourful scene to tackle. We have so much potential here with the sea, the ship, and all those little fish and coral details. It could be a really fun page to play with bold, vibrant palettes. We've got this movement here with the ocean, and it looks like it kind of opens up here, so you could have some sort of sunbeams coming down. So that could be another fun page. And then I did actually mark a third page, which is the hot air balloon double page spread. I have had a few requests to colour this one, and I do definitely want to colour it. But I think for this month, I'd probably prefer to focus on a single page rather than another big double page spread. So my thought is perhaps I'll save this one for next month instead. But it's on the list. I do want to get to it very soon. So it is a possibility for this month as well. It just depends on when I pick up the book, what I am feeling like colouring at the time. But yeah, I do love this double page spread. So they are my picks in Romantic Country 2 for September. Like I mentioned before, let me know in the comments if you're also drawn to any of these particular pages, or if there's another page in the book you'd really love to see as a colour along. So sometimes your requests help me decide where to start. I always love hearing your suggestions. Sometimes I pick some pages and then you will tell me some ideas that you have, and when I go to colour in the book, I'm more drawn to the page that you mentioned than the one that I'd originally picked out. So that's why I love to hear your suggestions for what you want to see as a colour along as well. So that is Romantic Country, the second tale by Eerie. So next up is our other channel project book, Mythamorphia by Kirby Rosannes. And just like the others, I have gone and marked a bunch of pages in here too. I always find it so hard to narrow down options in this book because the illustrations are just so incredible. But I have managed to narrow it down to 4. I think it's 4 choices this month for September, and the first page I have narrowed down to is The Green Man. Now, the obvious choice would be to go heavy on the greens here, but I'm actually leaning towards autumnal colours for this one. I think it could be so much fun to play with warm oranges, reds, yellows, ochres, all those sort of tones across all of this foliage. I think it'd give the page a completely different feel. Now, my next option is the troll page, this one here. So this one just makes me smile. It is so cute. And I don't think it's meant to be cute. I think it's probably meant to be scary or creepy, but it is really cute. And compared to some of the other pages in the book, it is also on the simpler side in terms of intricacy, which makes it a great option for September. And I can already picture it in my head how I want the completed page to look. So the next two I think were carried on from last month. Yes. So starting with the Kitsune double page. I think it's those 9 sweeping tails that just pull me in every time I look at it. The movement, the flow, and just how striking they're going to look once coloured. I'm always drawn to this page, so it will be getting coloured. It is a bit of a busy double page spread, so possibly may not be until October, but we shall see. Depends on what I feel like colouring when I pick up the book, I guess. And the last one I've marked is the Dryad. So this one I had marked for last month as well, but we end up going with the Unicorn. Another beautiful page, and honestly, one of those pages that makes it so hard to pick because I would love to colour every single one. So those are my 4 choices in Mythamorphia for this month. The Green Man, the Troll, the Kitsune, the Dryad. As always, let me know in the comments if there's one of them that jump out to you or a different page altogether, because like I said, I could colour every page in this book. So let me know what your favourites are and which ones you're really looking forward to as a colour along from this book. Also, if I do sound a little bit blocked up, I apologise. I do have allergies today. It is the first day of spring, and the first day of spring, the allergies begin. So, next book. Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford, which is of course our full book colour along on the channel, and also the book behind the Johanna Basford Marathon Month inspiration. Actually, I should be calling it the Rooms of Wonder Marathon Month because we are just colouring from the one Johanna book, not all of her books. So the Rooms of Wonder Marathon Month. So what I thought I would do is actually give you a quick flip through of the book from the very beginning. Just a really quick one to take a quick peek at what pages are still left to be coloured. And that way, if there's something in particular you would really love to see me tackle sooner rather than later, you can let me know down in the comments. My goal for this month is to colour as many pages as possible from this book. And to make it feel a little bit more balanced, what I'm thinking of doing is alternating between Rooms of Wonder and one of our other books. So one from here, one from another book, back to Rooms of Wonder again, and then back to another book and so on. So I think that's going to keep things fresh while still making great progress through our book. And for the pages I've actually marked out this month, I did stick mostly to simpler ones this time. The reason for that is if we can get through a few of the less intricate pages, we're going to build up a bigger sense of accomplishment, because the sewing room page I did last month took me a whole month. So I started in July, I finished in August. So that was a one page in this book. But if we do some of the simpler ones, we can probably push through a few more of the pages in this book. And it's going to be so satisfying to look back at the end of the month and see how many pages we have managed to tick off together. So that is the plan for Rooms of Wonder. Lots of progress, some simpler pages to keep things moving, and hopefully a good mix of variety across the books that I've chosen this month. So let's have a quick flip through now. So I'm thinking realistically I should be able to get around 3 pages at a minimum coloured in here this month, depending on how well the month goes. So if I look back at how many pages I have been completing lately, I think 3 pages, but how many pages I used to colour, possibly more. Plus it depends on how simple it is. So I'm saying around 3, but we could get some more done as well. So we've got the cover page here. Actually, I didn't mark this one, but this is a nice simple page. I've had this one marked a few times to colour, so I should probably, actually, I will do that right now. So, title page, our book belongs to page, and these keys as well. I wasn't quite sure if I was considering them as part of the full book colour along, but they are a colouring page, so or colourable elements on a page, so we will colour them as well. So these 2 still need to be done. I have got this one marked. This one I didn't mark. I think it's like a little bit too busy to get through in September. That's going to take me a whole month, if not 2. So this is the one that took me a month. Actually, I think this double page spread here, I think one page took me a couple of weeks and then the other page took a couple of weeks too. So altogether, this was like a month as well. Okay, so we've got these shelves next. I haven't marked these for this month. Okay. There's still quite a lot of detail. Even though there's a lot of negative space in the background, when you look at all the different elements, there are lots of little details in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this page yet. I did have an idea in my head and I can't remember what it was. Yeah. Now these pages I did mark, and I don't normally like colouring food items, but I am quite drawn to these pages this month. Especially the mandala, I think. These 2 I didn't mark. I'm leaving these ones to the end. I think I've seen this page done too many times and I just need to put it out of my head. So it's probably going to end up being one of the last pages I colour. That one's a little bit intricate. It'll take me a long time just to do one page. Lots of details on here as well. Maybe not so much this page, but definitely that page. I think I'd try to match the colour palettes too. I didn't mark this page off, but I mean, there is quite a little bit of detail there, but I think that one's doable. One or the other. I think I'll probably do this page first. What else have we got left? Not much, like I said. I'm going to have to go back and count these, actually. I'll do that in a second. I've marked these again, mostly this page, because I am drawn to this page. I think I had this one marked last month as well. So I can definitely see that one being on the list. Actually, I might even do that one first. I didn't mark these 2 pages. Look, honestly, these are two of my least favorite pages in the book, along with the musical instruments. This one not so bad. This one just doesn't interest me at all. These two I love, but they're very detailed. So they will wait for another month maybe. This one I have marked off. This one I haven't because the sewing room took me a month. I reckon this one's probably going to take me a month too. But I do have a plan in mind for this page. So that's one I've marked for this month as well. This one is a definite, the pineapple. I have big plans for this page, and it involves that washi tape, or the pet tape that I bought from Journal Say as well. So I think I mentioned my plans in that haul video. So that is definitely on the list. So these are the two that I really don't want to colour. I will, but they're going to be at the very end. I'll have to think of something to do with these pages to make them more interesting, because I think it's just, I don't like colouring metals. Yeah. This one I marked as well because I do have an idea. I've got a couple of ideas for that page too. And then the end page. So we will be including that one. I'm not going to mark it, but it'll probably be a really quick and easy one to colour as well. That's the last colourable page. So let's count. I'm going to count these pages. So we've got 1, 2, let me lift the book up. This is going to be easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I sound like my kid. 6, 7. Oh dear. 8, 9. My daughter's gonna laugh when she hears that. 10, 11, 12, 13. Teenagers, hey? 14, 15. Oh gosh. 16, 17. It sounds more than it looks. 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh my gosh. 24, 25, 26. 27, 28. 29, 30, 31. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot more than what, like, it looks so full. But when you said 30, there's 31 left to go, that's a lot, especially when I say I can probably do 3 this month. It still leaves us with a lot left to do. 31. You know, if I only ever coloured in this book, I reckon I could get that done by the end of the year. 31 pages. I think I could colour 31 pages by the end of the year. Actually, probably not. Anyway, they are my colouring plans for September. And I am actually excited to see how much progress we can make in this book, and also what we get done in the other books as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments as well. Is there a particular page you would like me to prioritize this month in any of these books, or a spread you're especially keen to see as a colour along? So I am just focusing on the full book colour alongs and project books just for September, and then we will be back to normal programming for October. There are so many books that I want to colour in, and I've been looking at my Mythamorphia books recently because it feels like a long time since I've coloured in any of them, so they might be on the plans list for October. But even though I have only pulled these 4 books out, plans change, things happen, so there could be other books that I end up colouring in. And of course I have my whip in Language of Flowers too. So now I'm not filming this one, so when I get some colouring time but not filming time, I might work on this page and see how much further I can get on that one. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. And also, if you have access to the new YouTube hype feature, I will be so grateful if you hype this video as well. It is such a wonderful way to help small creators like our colouring community get seen on the YouTube algorithm. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to join us here for more colouring fun tutorials, colour alongs. Thank you so much for watching. You take care, happy colouring, and bye for now.